Yes. Everything is good, guys?
Yes, Ravi.
Okay. So now fine
Yes.
now, guys. So here what we will do now, first step what we completed. We need to add what in a main class at the rate enable Eureka server. Now open the main method now starter, that is what starter class. Yeah, so here what annotation we will add it now.
Enable
At the
Eureka
rate
server.
Eureka server.
Enable Eureka.
Eureka server.
At the rate enable Eureka server, right? Good.
Yeah, Ravi.
Okay, good. So now in the property we will add what the keys, right? Server dot port. What is the recommended port number of what our
8761.
87 8761? No, this is the Eureka server property. This is the Eureka server property.
Please wait for dependency add only.
Sorry,
Dependency add
Jars
only.
are downloading, Ravi.
sorry.
Project is
Downloading is
downloading,
happening.
Ravi.
Project setup.
Otherwise, clean the project, Ravi.
Yes,
Come.
I'll shall I clean it, and let's update it once, right? Forcefully update one more time.
Clean them.
But still, I think the project creation is not properly.
I think delete Ravi and create a
Again,
sketch level.
yes, again we need to delete it.
Yes.
Okay, let's not take actuator in this time, right? Because here no need, another project actuator need. Okay, so the next, let's take, what is that, Eureka server na? Okay, this dependency only we need, right? Next finish.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, we need to add here what, at the rate enable Eureka server. At the rate enable Eureka server, right? Okay, good. So now let's open the property, guys. So here, what is that? Server dot port
Yes, server
equal
dot
to
port.
what is the by default port number? 8761.
8761.
Yeah, now in this time it's perfect, right? So after then what, another one is what, Eureka dot client dot fetch, right?
Register with Eureka.
With server.
Fetch registry
False.
equal to
False.
false. Spelling is correct. Registry.
No, Ravi. ST.
No, Ravi.
Yeah. Galat, right?
ST.
REGISTRY,
ST.
right?
R.
It's
Yes, sir.
1 minute. We will check.
Yeah.
Fetch Ravi.
Register.
FET.
Fetch is the spelling.
FET.
FETCH, right? Yes.
FETCH.
Yeah. But it's not.
Register. Sir, register.
Sorry.
TER. Register.
Oh, 1 minute. What I'm doing today now? 1 minute.
Ravi, register is
Now fine, right?
ER. TER.
Sorry.
Remove Y, Ravi, and
Ravi. Register. REGISTER.
STR.
Yes.
Yes. Perfect. Good. This is right.
Yeah, Ravi.
But this
Yes.
1 minute.
Eureka client.
My system is slow now. 1 minute, guys. Wait.
Ravi,
Yes, this one is
see.
hanging. Actually, some document is download going on, right? So because of that, my system is what? It's a bit slow now. Wait. Okay, it will work.
Yes.
We can stop, otherwise the Java docs, right?
Okay, no issue. Let's write another property also, right? Eureka
Client.
dot what?
dot
Client
client
dot
service.
Server.
With
Server, Ravi.
Register with Eureka.
register with
Eureka.
Eureka.
No, Ravi, register with Eureka.
Yes,
Yeah. Register with Eureka.
Yeah, this is server, Ravi.
register
Register
with
with
what?
Eureka.
Yes, with Eureka. Eureka. This one also make as what? False now, guys. Okay.
False.
Okay. So
Yes,
good.
Ravi.
So now our what? Our what? Eureka server is ready now. If anybody want to check it, it's working perfect now. Let's run this one, right?
Okay, Ravi.
Yeah, some error is going on. Actually, project is not created properly again, right? Because of that, we are facing this issue now. 1 minute, let's check it. Actually, this download is still going on, right? I think so, because of this is
Yes,
the
sir.
reason.
Ravi. That is
Yes,
problem.
Ravi. Still download is going on.
Yeah, wait, guys. Okay, wait. How slow our internet, yeah.
Ravi, what is the error we got?
Apache HTTP client handler Apache client server, something like what? The server issue only, right? In this location, exception is scheme. What is the exception? connect exception means what? A refusing connection of what? Our application only, right? So means what? This property is not working.
Okay, okay. Second property, Eureka client with Eureka.
Eureka client registry with Eureka,
With
right?
Eureka. In register is not there middle.
Here. No, this is the
No,
correct.
Fine, Ravi.
third one.
This one is a
Fine,
Register
fine.
is
fine.
not there.
1 minute. This is the Eureka property. Now let's open another project property. The same
Copy paste,
property.
Ravi.
Let's copy this one and paste it here also.
That was registry, Ravi, not register.
So I'm writing registry only, guys, right? So just you only, guys.
Yes, Ravi.
I'm using whiteboard right there.
Yeah, initially you have written registry only.
Just Ravi paste. You have copy. No?
This one only I wrote at that time also, right? But you guys made me
Yes,
confused.
Ravi.
right? I was correct, but you guys are confusing me. Okay, no issue. Sometimes these things is happen now, guys. Okay, so now let's do one more things, right? Let's again run the same application. Okay. Now I think in this time this one will work.
Still it is downloading. Ravi.
Yeah, no issue. I think it's
It
up
will
now.
work.
Yeah,
It
it's
will work, no
started.
issue.
See this, guys. Now up. Our application
Server
is
Eureka is complete.
now.
Yes, Ravi. Yeah.
Chrome. Just I'm opening now. So here what I'm doing now, let's sell HTTP.
HTTP.
Hit it. Yeah, we are
Enter.
getting the dashboard of Eureka, right? Means what our application is working
Yes, we got.
perfectly, right?
Correct.
Yes, Ravi.
Okay,
Ravi.
good. So now let's stop it. And now what we will do it now? What we will do it now? Let's start our what? Let's start to developing what? Our config server now, guys. Okay, our config
Config
server.
server.
We will work on this area now. We will work on first what? This area, right? We will work first this area. First we will work on this area, right? Then we will work on this area. Ready?
Yes, Ravi.
So now
Yes, Ravi.
anybody created what is that git username password now? Please
Yes, Ravi. I send it you.
please give me again here in the chat box.
Okay, Ravi. Wait a minute.
Please give me. Now I'm opening again git account. We need to open what? Git right? Git.com. So now let's steps. Let's write what? Second application, right? So in the second application, what? Config. We are going to do configuration of what? Our Eureka server now, guys. Oh, sorry. Config server. So config server, right? Config server. Good. So step 1. Step 1, right? Step 1 is what? Git account configuration. Git account what? Configuration. So what we will do it now first we will put what is that? Login, right? We will log in with what? With username and password. Now did you send? Yeah, very good.
Yes, Ravi.
This is the username and password. Just I'm copying and pasting here now, guys. Okay, 1 minute. This is the username and this is the password, right? Perfect.
Yes, Ravi.
Yeah, actually because when we will use this one, everyone will see that what? Username, password. Okay, so because of that, on that day I told, right? So create new
Yes,
git username and password, because everyone in the session will see username and
Yes,
password.
Ravi. I
Yes.
created this one for.
Huh.
After this session.
Yes, so now this is username and password of our what git account na. So just log in. Already my git is login now. I'm closing now this one. Okay, so we reached the right, we reached the, you know, what we will need do it now, sign in. And here we will use this credential, right? Pushpendra, this is the username na. Copy this one
Yes, Ravi.
and paste it again. Pushpendra username, and this one is a password na. Now sign in.
Yes, Ravi.
Please open your email ID, Pushpendra, and a 6-digit number code you will find. Please give me that code now. Please
Wait a
open.
minute. Ravi, wait a
Yeah.
minute.
Please open your email ID, which one you use, right? Something like m@gmail is there between. What is there? We don't know, because star they placed, right?
Okay, Ravi, 1 minute. Here, Ravi, verification code is 404232.
404. 1 minute.
42 and 32.
42 and 32, right?
Yes, Ravi.
40.
404232.
1 minute. 4042
32.
32. Correct, right? Yeah.
Yes, Ravi.
This one is open now, guys. Okay, so okay, fine now, guys. So here next what we will do it now, next step is what? Second step, we logged in, right? Now next step we will do it what? Create one repository with what? With any name. With what? Any name. So what we will do it now, here new option is there na. Come on,
Yes, Ravi.
click here. Here give what is that? Config application. Config server app, right? We given this is the what? Repository name now, guys. Okay, so come down. Private, I'm not going to create private, because here private is what? For the paid version, right? Public anyone can create na. Come on.
Yes, Ravi.
Ravi.
So I'm creating the repository. Now I'm creating the repository. Repository is created now. Come on.
Yes, Ravi.
Now copy
Yes,
this,
Ravi.
copy this URL, right? Copy this URL, just paste it here, guys. Okay. Now I'm pasting here because this URL need it. So good. So here next things what we will do it now, create a new file, guys. Okay. So here create a new file option is there na. Come on.
Yes, Ravi.
Yes, Ravi.
Yes, so now I'm writing the steps also, guys. Okay, after the session I will share this one just do the one time practical need, guys. Okay, one time practical need. Okay, so create one file, new file, right? Create one new file, give name, right? Name must be matched with what is that? Application dot property with what is that in the project? What is the name? Application dot property na.
Yes, Ravi.
Same name must the same name also here also, right? So now click here, new file. Now give the name. What is the name we need to give?
Application dot properties.
Application dot properties.
Application dot property spelling is correct na, guys? Please check, because if the property is wrong, then our application will not interact.
Correct, Ravi. Correct.
Correct, Ravi. Correct, Ravi.
Yeah, so this is the main branch, guys. Okay, last time this one only some changes is happening in Git, I think, right? Because previously this one is showing master branch, but now this one is became what? Main branch, right?
Okay, Ravi.
So
Yes,
Yeah.
okay.
Ravi.
okay, so here I'm giving some key, right? Some key, just I'm giving title, or just I'm giving, let's give, what is that? Okay, title only. Title. Inside this one I'm giving what? We will load this property, we will check it, we will test it. Okay, RK technology. RK technologies, right? This is the key and this is the value. Perfect, guys.
Yes, Ravi.
Yes, Ravi.
Okay, so now here, right, step is D. I'm talking about the step D. Copy, git, right? And E step is what? Config server application name. We need 1 minute. Okay, so copy the URL, we copied, right? So now come here. So this is the file we created and we given the name of what? This is the file name we given, right? Come on.
Yes, Ravi.
Yes, Ravi.
Now commit new file. We committed. See, this application property is created, right? 1 minute, one
Yes,
commit,
Ravi.
one commit, right? Come on.
Yes, Ravi. Yes, yes.
Yes, Ravi.
If anybody forget at the time of creating our what project, like what URL, you can click on the code also and you can copy here also, right? See, copied, right? See this, the same URL only, right?
Yes, Ravi.
Yes, Ravi.
Yes. So now good. Okay, so now our what, our what, git repository like file is ready now, guys. We need to fetch this key, right, from the external repository, right? This is our responsibility to implement in our application today, right? Come on, give the response,
Yes,
everybody.
Ravi. Yes.
Yes, Ravi.
Configuration server. Yes.
Yes,
Yes, Ravi, correct.
very good. So now let's develop one more application, right? So the second application is what? Second application is what we will develop? Which application we will develop it now, guys? This
Config
application,
server.
config server, right? We completed
Yes,
this
Ravi.
this area work. See, application property, and we place one key property, right? In which server now? Config, external config server. Clear?
Yes, Ravi.
But
Clear,
we
Ravi. Yes.
first we need to develop
Clear.
we need to develop one mediator also, which one will interact with what? Our external config server na. Come on. So that person name is what? Config server na. Come on.
Yes, Ravi.
Yes, Ravi.
Yes.
Yes,
So
conflict level.
yes. So now good. So second application, right? Second application. Let's develop what? Second application now. Okay. So config server. We need to develop what? Config server. We need to develop what? Config server. Let's give the name. What is the name? Let's decide, anybody. Spring Cloud ECS, right? External service config Eureka server application. This is the perfect name, right? Spring Cloud external config server Eureka server application, right? We will give this name. Now dependency need, right? What is the dependency we need to develop this application? We need the dependency config server. First we need, what is that? Config server. We need what? Config server dependency. Another dependency we need what? Here actuator. Here I need what? Actuator. Actuator dependency we need, guys. Okay, come on.
Okay, Ravi.
Now
Okay, Ravi.
now let's
Yes.
create it. Okay, let's create the project now. So file, new, we need what? Starter, Spring Starter, right? So here let's give the Spring Cloud ECS Eureka application, right? And we need dependency, right? Which dependency we need?
Config server and
config server and
Config
actuator.
and actuator.
Spring actuator, right? These two dependency we need now, guys. Come on.
Yes, Ravi.
Yes, Ravi.
Next, finish. Okay, so good. So here, which annotation we will apply now? At the rate enable Eureka client. Come on.
Client. Yes, Ravi.
Same coding will be same now, right? Right?
Ravi, then we have to
No,
add
no,
the
no.
dependency also.
Here we
So
need
we
what?
have-
Sorry. Here we need what? Here we need, sorry. Here we need enable config
Eureka
server.
server.
No, here we need what? You enable config server.
Okay, Ravi.
Config server we need to enable, right?
Okay.
Here we need what? Because this is the config server application we are developing now. So we need, what is that? Enable config server annotation we need, right?
Okay, Ravi. Yes.
Okay,
Okay.
guys. So now common things, guys. Assume that whenever we are interacting with the database, we need what? Class name, database username, database URL, database username, database password. Na, come on. This property we need na. Then we can able. Then
Yes,
our
Ravi.
application can able to interact with database. Na, come on.
Yes, Ravi.
Yes, Ravi.
Same like, guys. Okay, same like here also. Same like here also. So this is also assume that Git also one. What is that? Similar to database only na. We need to open what is that URL, username, password we need, and our application to reaching this what? This Git need what? URL. Come on.
Yes, Ravi.
Yes, Ravi.
Yes. So the same things. Okay. Now I'm opening the property of this application. So what is the recommended port number? I said now. What is the recommended port number of what config server?
Double it.
Double it.
Yes.
Double it.
Server dot port, right?
Port.
Server dot port 18888, right? Perfect. Okay. So good. So another one is what? So now how we can give the name of this application? What is the property now, guys? Spring dot application, right?
Spring dot
Name.
application.
Application dot name name. Just I'm giving the name of what? My config server, right? Okay, good. So after then what? To reaching this what? Central repository, we need URL na, guys. Come on.
Yes, Ravi.
So
Yes, Ravi. We need to URL.
so
Ravi.
already we copied that URL here na. Come on, yaar.
Yes, Ravi. Yes,
Yeah.
yes. Copy.
Okay, so for that the key is there now, guys. What is the key? I'm telling to you. Okay, so Spring Cloud config server git URI. What is that? Spring Cloud config
Config server git URI.
server dot git dot URI, right? Now here what we will do it now? We will copy this water
Paste.
repository URL and we will paste it. Now
Yes.
you guys understand the meaning of this key? Come on.
Yes, Ravi. Understood.
Okay,
Clear.
very good. So after then what? This is the secure repository now. We need to, if we want to open this repository, git repository, we need username, password also, right?
Yes, Ravi.
Okay,
Yes.
same like, okay. So spring dot what? Cloud, Spring Cloud, 1 minute. Spring Cloud dot config server config server dot git dot username. Username, right?
Yes, Ravi.
Yes, Ravi.
Username. Good. So here, what is the username? What is the username? This is the username, right?
Yes, Ravi.
Yes, Ravi.
Yes.
Yeah.
So same like we need the password also, right, to open that Git repository now.
Yes, Ravi.
Yes, need.
Okay.
Ravi.
Git
So
dot password.
yeah. So here just we will change it here.
Password.
Password, right? Password. Okay. Good. So this is the password. Okay, this is the password now. Okay, fine now, guys. So after then what? Just see this, guys. Okay, in which branch we created this what file now? Main branch na?
Main
Come on,
branch.
In brand.
come on.
Yes, Ravi.
Yes, Ravi.
Main
Main
branch.
branch.
To give this instruction to our application, for that purpose also one property is there. That property is what? Is Spring Cloud config server git default label. What is that? Just copying the same here.
Default level.
Now dot git dot default
Default level.
default
Dot level.
dot
Hyphen
label,
label.
right? Dot label. Now what we will give? Main, right? Now the thing is ready now, guys. But what is that? Don't bother about this key, right? Don't bother about this key. Later I will explain about it, because this concept is related to what? Actuator. This concept is related to what? Actuator. Label spelling is wrong.
Yes, Ravi. LABEL.
Yes. Very good, very good observation. I think Ayodele, right?
Divya.
Divya, okay. So right, so label. Don't bother about this key, right? Later I will explain, but I'm writing, right? Main management dot endpoint dot endpoints, right? Endpoints dot web dot exposure dot include equal to star. One means anything. Okay, don't bother about this key, guys. Okay, later I will explain, right? Later I will explain. Just assume that this key is also we are including, because this key is related to what? Actuator, right? Actuator.
Actuator.
Yes. So now our application is what? Ready now, guys. Okay, our application config server application is what? Ready now, guys. Okay, so now if you want to check it, right? If you want to check it, this application is working perfectly or not. So what we will do it now? Just what I'm doing now, I'm running the same application here, right? Okay, this one now, just we will check it. Okay, this one is hitting our what? Git repository or not. Now run it. Yeah, this one is started to running, right? The port number 88, right?
Yes, Ravi.
Yes, Ravi.
Yes, Ravi.
Yes, running Ravi.
Yes,
So
Ravi.
so if you want, we will make the request, right? We will make the request. How we will make it? 1 minute. I'm forgetting. Yeah, actually 1 minute. What is that? What is that? One. Yes. So if you want to see, right, what this Like what? This like what? Title RK technology is loading in our what? Config server or not. So for that, what we will do it now? I'm just opening that what? This one, right? So here I'm opening the new window. So http:/localhost, right? What is that? 8888, right?
8,
Yes, Ravi.
After then slash, then what we will do it now? Come to our application. What is the application name? This is right, my
My
config
config
server,
server.
right? Copy this one and paste it, right? Now slash default, just give what? Slash default, but don't open in this Chrome, right? Open in what? Mozilla Firefox. Now I'm hitting this URL. Perfect, guys. Okay, our config server is working. See this? RK technology is loading in
Yes,
our
sir.
config server, right? Perfect. our application, our
Yes,
hard
Ravi.
work, our hard work is working perfect now, guys. Okay, so see this property source, right? And what is that? This is the git URL and this is the application property. Means what? And this is the source data, right? This is a loading from the what? In our application, this is loading from what? Git, right? Git. Come on.
Yes, Ravi. Perfect, Ravi. Yes, correct.
Ravi.
People are feeling lazy. Come on.
No, Ravi.
No, Ravi.
No, Ravi, listening.
Label
Why in Chrome not open, sir?
No, actually it's open in the
It
Chrome
will
also.
not be there.
No. This one will open in the Chrome also, right? Now I'm hitting, but you know it. You will not understand. See this? This is we are getting the GSN data, right? In the Chrome,
JSON data.
here also it's loading. See this? RK technology, right? Here also loading, but the thing is, it's a little bit critical to understand.
it will come JSON. No?
Yes, Ravi.
And but if you open same things in Chrome browser, it look like this.
Ravi, why label and null and stay null?
Label and a state is null. Okay, don't bother about state and null. Sorry, label. Okay, just bother about this one. Okay, those things is about what? Our git. Okay, git is not sending any data in the like what request body and header section, right? So
Yeah.
because of that, those things is coming. Okay, don't bother about that. Is the git version and what git label and a state. Don't bother about this one. Okay, these information about what our profiler concept of what our git. Our thing is this value is coming or not, and this is the name, right? This is the name, and based on this what path our application is reaching or not. That's it. Okay, clear?
Yes, Ravi.
Yes, Ravi.
Yes, Ravi. Clear.
Yes, clear, Ravi.
Okay, so the one question is what? Config server never registered with Eureka server, right? This is for what? Microservices to provide what? Common key. Okay, this is what is that? Okay, in this time you guys will not understand, later I will tell. Okay, so now good. So microservices, let's develop what? Microservices application. One microservices application also, let's develop it, guys. Okay, and so many experiment is there, so many experiment. The people want what? Break, guys. Okay, anybody need what? Break?
Yes, Ravi.
Okay,
Yes, Ravi.
let's take 20-minute break, guys. Okay, we will connect 420, right? 420, and we will complete, because today we will take long session.
Sure, Ravi.
Okay.
Okay, so
Ravi.
let's take 20-minute break, and we will reconnect again. Okay.
Yeah, okay.
Thank you, Ravi.
Thank you.
Yeah. Okay.